I'm Lucy Edwards, Director of Strategic Engagement at Matterport. And today we are at Avenue 8 and my guest is Michael Martin. And Michael, you are co-founder and co-owner, co-CEO of Avenue 8.
That's right.
So just a few words how that beautiful company was born and your background.
Sure. So Avenue 8 started in March of 2020, a week before the pandemic. We are a brokerage built for the way brokerages will be in the future, which is very flexible, elevated, technology-oriented, and that allows agents to have a very different relationship with Avenue 8 than they would at other brokerages.
Yeah, and because you are so young and you started in difficult times and you're prospering, that tells me that everything you are creating and putting together, you have the right direction.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot when I worked at Apollo, the private equity firm, back during the Great Recession. So I was at Apollo from 2008 to 2010. And at the time, among other companies, they were the owners of Realogy, which is the biggest brokerage in the world. And so thinking about that experience, what's changed in the last 15 years with technology, with data access, with consumer search. Now, because of COVID, a real change in the mental model of agents and their relationship to office space. And so when thinking about building a brokerage for the future, we felt like the role of space for the agent was secondary to the ability to move with them. So I think with Avenue 8, with technology, very mobile first, we're able to give agents everything that they need and nothing that they don't.
And so how do you support your agents and the technology? Do you have a great platform and are you looking for the right partners? So what are you offering?
We certainly offer technology, although if we were building Avenue 8 100 years ago, we'd also be offering electricity. And I don't think that would make us an electricity company. Real estate's a people business, and I think our team is exceptional. We have a really interesting mix of people at Avenue 8, people like my colleague Richard Grossman, who was the president of large national brokerages based in New York, and certainly, my co-founder Justin, who really was solving his own problem. Justin and I met in 2018 in San Francisco, where I was living at the time, at a museum event, and he had been an agent for a decade. Also started in the recession. Was at many different companies, big companies, small companies, and for him, the value exchange never really made sense. And so when he sort of thought about, well, what would I want to join if I were building something from the ground up, that became very interesting for me, given the experience with Apollo. We never asked ourselves the question, why are agents necessary? And I think this is a big misconception in the industry, is that technology is going to push agents out. The AI is not going to replace you. But a human using AI will replace you. And so I think that leaning into ways that technology can really enable agents to do their best, grow their business, save them time, and ultimately create a better experience for the consumer, that's what we're all about.